Raven. Coleman. Miss Coleman's.
What number?
22.
Oh, never mind. All right. Good evening, Storm Chasers. Happy Taco Tuesday, this Tuesday after Labor Day. Hope you're here with us, ready to see your OKC Storm in action against Millwood. Freshmen just won in straight sets versus Millwood, and now JV's turn to play. Coming to you live here in Edmond, Oklahoma at the Hive, the home for OKC Storm. Getting ready with a little pass set smash warm up. I guess more just set and smash warm up. Getting ready for some serve after that. Sit back, relax, top off your beverages, hit the restroom, get ready for Storm volleyball here in about 3 more minutes. With that whistle and signal, start up our 2 minutes of serve warm up for both sides. All right, pass that smash. Service one, it's all done. Squads are getting their last orders there from their coaches. Get ready for some lineups, lineup check, and Storm volleyball. I know Millwood will be starting with the serve this evening, this set number one. So we'll be in our receive alignment. You'll have to forgive me. I've slept since the last time we played, so I kind of forgot what that might look like. So we'll just see how they line up and punch in the numbers as fast as I can here and call it out to you, which helps my brain as we punch the buttons. There's the high fives and good lucks. Both squads making some noise here coming out. Excited to play. While we have a chance, don't forget your sponsor of OKC Storm Athletics, January Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Be sure if you're in need of care, consider January Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Let them know Storm sent you. We appreciate them, so make sure you have a chance to use them when needed. Girls out on the court here. Front row looking like we have Lucy, Lillian, and Araya across the front. Izzy, Phoebe, and Kendall across the back. Look for our libero swap here. Brennan wearing that white number 18 jersey will come in. Bet for Kendall here once lineups get checked. After the busyness of last week, I think Storm is looking forward to this little bit slower week, being off of practice yesterday and observant of Labor Day, and then playing tonight, practice tomorrow, and then quiet rest into the week there, nothing Thursday or Friday. I do believe, if my memory serves correct, Friday and Saturday you could tune in and catch our OKC Storm boys in action. Tournament hosted by Cassidy. Enough of that. We're ready to serve. Millwood with it. Sends it short and under the net. Side out Storm. Brings up Araya as our first server. First substitution to bring Maddie into the front row as well for those front row duties. Izzy out. I'd say the rest, but we just got started. There we go. Araya with the first serve. Sends it. Shallow, shanked off. That's nice. Rye ready to serve again. Sends us off into action. Deeper serve there at that middle back position. Shank back. That's nice. Service it up again. Shallow serve, looking kind of line there. That would have been the 2 position there, shanking that one out. Ace. Storm up 4-0 here. Araya with the serve. Sends us into action. Deep ball to that middle back in the 6th position. Played up. All right, we got one over. Brennan gets under. Araya. Unable to play it before Millwood puts it down on her. Millwood with the side out and the point. Millwood on the substitution. We're ready for the serve now. Storm up by 3. Millwood sends us off into play here. Shallow serve. Lillian. Araya on the set. Maddie. Not quite sure. I couldn't see what happened on that one. Hopefully y'all had a better angle of it. It fell for Millwood. Storm up by 2. Service sent, looking wide and out. Storm side out. Bring up substitution. We're going to get Kate into by 4. Lillian puts us off into play there. That right back, number 1 position. Passed and shanked off. That'll fall as an ace. Storm up by 5. Your Storm freshmen sitting on the bench, cheering on their JV. Getting noisy with it. Lillian with the serve, up by 5. Line driver passing that right back 1 spot there. We'll get a ball back over on the attack. Not enough court there, falls Storm point. Storm up by 6. Serve is up. The middle back, shanked backwards, that's an ace. Timeout Millwood, they want a minute to talk about it. Storm stringing together a few good things here early on. Let's talk about that last match in Perkins last Friday. Girls really looked dynamite there. Lucy really close to putting together a little bit of a double-double. Kills and aces, hitting 9 kills, 9 aces. Ticked each of those over into 10s. That could have been a double-double right there. Big note here, 6, 7, 15, 24, 26 kills, 21 of them assisted by Araya, 22 together. We're out of the timeout, back to the serve here, so we'll stop babbling at you. Serve is off and sent. Millwood plays that over, free ball there. Kate, Araya looking for Lucy off the middle. Big tip touch in the net. Yeah, definitely was in the net. Ten to 2, serve is up on that 1-6 seam, played up by the 6. Free balled over. Brennan, Araya, quick set, looking for Lucy around the block, shanked backwards, that's a kill. Either way, they were in the net, so Storm point. $11 to 2, your OKC Storm. There's the serve, into action, overpassed and out, Storm point. Lillian with the serve, shallow ball into that 5-6 seam, overpassed Brennan. Araya, quick set, push set out to Kate, looking line, just a smidge out. Great shot there, good in system action there. There we go. Millwood with the serve, down by 9. It's up and sent. Splits the defenders. That's an ace. Storm up by 8. Millwood on the serve, sends us into action. Shallow ball, Brennan overpassed into the stands there. Millwood. Serve is up, shortened into the net. There's the side out Storm need to get back in control. They'll bring up our libero slot, send Kendall into the front row. Lucy back to serve and Brennan out to rest for a second. Get some words of wisdom from Jazz there. Substitution Millwood. Storm up by 8. Lucy sends us into play. And on that 1-6 seam, dug out, overpassed. Lillian, Araya, quick set, looking for Kendall. That's a kill. Up by 9, Lucy on the serve, sends us into play. That 1-6 played up, played out. I'm gonna call it an ace. That second touch wasn't much help for a third to get it over. Storm up by 10. Lucy sends it, that right back one, passed, we should get a ball back over. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Ball falls Millwood side. Points. Storm up by 11. There's the serve into play here. The one right back plays it up. Comes down fast off that ceiling. Passed over. Lillian. Araya. Maddie will go up on the joust there. Okay, we're still in action. We got our first rally here. Lillian come from the back row. Yeah, back row attack. She was in front of the attack line on that one, so that'll be Millwood's point. Just a step on it, Millwood's point there. So I'll bring up our libero swap. Brennan back into the back row. Rest one there. Up by 10. Millwood with the serve. And we're off. Lillian, Araya, quick set looking for Kendall. That's a kill. Substitution, Izzy into the back row for those defensive duties. And the serve. Up by 11 in this set number 1. Izzy puts us into play there. Shallow ball, kind of into the donut. Passed up, passed. Get a free ball over. Izzy gets under that. Araya sets it over, looking for Kate. Defended. Tipped short and into the net. We're going to call it a kill for Kate on that. Storm up by 12. Izzy puts us in play. Deep ball. Just a little too much. Mustard on that one. Wisely not played by Millwood. Side out. The lead down to 11. Millwood on the serve. Short ball. Izzy gets under. Araya looking for Kate. Popped up on the defense there. Attack. Lillian. Araya set, look for Kendall, sweeps it away from the block. That's a kill. Substitution. We're going to bring Phoebe into the back row for her defensive duties and to serve. Up by 12. Ready to play. Ed, we're off. Deep that middle back position. Shanked off for an ace. We'll call it an ace. Apologize, I got distracted for a second. Up by 13. Phoebe puts us into play. Sends it. Shallow ball at the 1. That's an ace. Timeout Millwood, burning their second of the set. Want to talk about it? As we were saying, Perkins Tryon High School there, Lady Demons Friday evening. Their OKC Storm JV looking strong. Putting up some ridiculous numbers across the board. Not able to put anything on the block, but I would have to say it was mostly because there wasn't much to block on the offerings of Lady Demons. Mostly lobbed kind of hits to roll shots, trying to stay away from Storm's block. But everything else looking dynamite across the board in the box score for the girls. Looks like we're out of the timeout. Millwood's ready to go. We're ready to go. And we're off. Phoebe with the serve. on that 1-6 seam, playing backwards, playing forwards, shorting into the net. Storm staying in control, 3 away from the finish. Phoebe sends it. Shallow ball into the campfire. That's an ace. 23-7, 2 away from the finish here in set number 1. Phoebe is the halfway point of our rotation. Sends it into play. Similar spot. Different outcome here. We'll get a free ball back over. Brennan, Araya, quick set, looking for Kendall. Dug out. Left for Phoebe, looking for Lillian. Oh, in the net anyway. Oh, called Millwood in the net. Okay, called Millwood in the net. This will be set point number 1. It looked like, from where I was, it looked like Lillian's arm hit it in a follow through, but I guess it was Millwood somewhere else on it. Set point number 1, sent on that 5-6 seam, shanked over. We get a free ball over. Izzy, Araya, quick set, looking for Kendall on the sweep. That's a kill. That'll end set number 1, 25-7 for your OKC Storm. They'll be starting out with the serve in set number 2. Hey, I bet you a nickel. I know. Apparently we're serving another one just for funsies. Y'all can watch that one there on your own. Because I showed that as the end of it. There we go. Now they agree with me. Should really agree with me more often. All right. So the good news in all this is I at least know the lineup, who's where. There we go. But why is Lucy not where I want? Okay, I got to undo a few things. You're probably seeing some substitution flickerings here on your screen while I get this situated. There we go. That's what I messed up. Okay, stick Lucy there. All right, now back it up. Back it up, Terry. There we go. So coming out, OKC Storm will have the serve. It should be Araya serving first. Nope, that's not right either. Flip that. There we go. Okay, I have messed this up, so I'm going to do my best here to put things back where I know they belong. Actually, Phoebe. All right, at least now I'm getting to see them lined up here, so I'll get this. Oh, okay, that was the last lineup. I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. All right, well, we're fixing it now. This Kendall. This should be Phoebe. This is Maddie. This is Lillian. No, that's not Lillian. Who belongs there? That's Lillian. Flip those two and change this to Lucy. Okay. My goodness. Now I have a lineup for you as we're getting lineups checked. Should be Rise, our first server. Lillian, Lucy, Maddie across the front, right to left. Phoebe, Kendall, and Araya across the back, left to right. Should be our go-to starting lineup here. We'll get our libero swap once the rosters are checked and get Brendan back into the back middle position there for Kendall. And we'll be off for set number 2. Libero swaps sent in. We got some noggins for Maddie, secret handshake for Phoebe, and Coach Jazz. Don't watch too closely because it's a secret. It might help if I ended that first set. My goodness, I did all the substitutions and movements around. I apologize. That'll should hopefully get you some recaps of set 1 there for you on your screen. Lines for check. Officials making his way across to the stand. And it's time for set number 2. Not really sure what the holdup is. All right, we're ready to go. Service is called for. Signals in. Araya's sending it. Looking at that 5-6 seam played up by the 5. Middle set there. Middle smack. Big booming swing out. The end line there. No touch on the block. Point Storm. Araya sends it. 5-6 seam. Played up again out of that 5 spot. Jousted for. Maddie won it. Millwood sends it back over. Araya setting, looking for Lucy. Around the block, that's a kill. Oh, Araya is still serving. Let me give her her assist, sir. Technology is not working with me tonight, but we're squared away there. We got the kill for Lucy, the assist for Araya, and she's ready to serve again here. Off and into play, shallow ball under the campfire. Lucy gets it off the overpass. Araya looking for, Lillian on the overpass. Lillian on the hit there. Maddie looking cross court. There's a kill. Storm up 3-0. Caught him a little bit out of the system. Roman's here in person tonight. Doesn't want to talk to his fans, his adoring fans tonight. Short end of the net. I'll be side out for Millwood there. He's giving me such a serious look. I wish you all could see it right now. I'm not sure if you can see it in the edge there, but he's giving me such a serious look. But refusing to speak to his adoring public tonight. Millwood with the serve. Played up. Lillian off the block. Millwood stays with it. Phoebe. Araya looking for Brennan from the back row. That's a kill for your libero. Substitution, bring Kate into the front row there. Phoebe out to rest one. Why are you? She is not my libero. Stop it. Stop it. Lillian with the serve. Sends us into play. Up by 3. Feigned over. Birthday present put right up there for them. And Millwood takes advantage. Storm up by 2. Millwood on the serve. Millwood puts us into play here. Short end of the net, side out Storm. She'll bring up our libero swap. Send Kendall into the front row. Lucy back to serve. Brennan to the bench. High fives all around there for your libero, getting the kill. Lucy puts us into play. Short serve, played up out of the 3 spot. Kendall puts it back to him. Swiped over and out. Point Storm. Lucy sends it. Nice attacking ball there at the left back. We're going to call it an ace because that flat play there wasn't looking real good for making it back over the net. So we'll give Lucy the ace on that one. I'm scoring it. My decision. I made it. And that's enough of that. There's the next serve. 5-6 seam played up by the 6. The 5 helps it out. Get a free ball between the sticks. Lucy. Araya gets under it. Looking for Kate. Sends it. It's dug. And we'll get a free ball. Oh, a doubling pushover. Official's going to let it go. Big block it from Millwood there on that middle attack. Millwood side out. Bring up a substitution. Libero swap. Send Brennan into the back row. Lucy over here to the pine with her teammates and the freshman team. Millwood on the serve, down by 4. Put us in play. Brennan, Araya, setting, looking for Maddie on the right side. Between the blockers, that's a kill. Gives it a war cry while she's at it, letting them know where she at. Substitution, bring Izzy into the back row for those defensive duties and to serve. Millwood on the substitution as well. Now we're ready. Up by 5. Izzy on the serve. Sends us into action there. Played up by the 5. Popped. We get a free ball. Izzy's able to get under that. Raya, quick set, looking for Kendall. Nice little southpaw dump there around the block. It looked like they were looking to block her right hand, and she tips it with her left. Catching them off guard there. Storm up by 6. Izzy on the serve. Sends it. Played up by the 5. Tipped over. Izzy. Oh, not enough oomph to get over there. Oh, second attempt played. Falls Millwood. Up by 5. Millwood on the serve. Oh, excuse me. You yawned right in your ear. I apologize. And we're off looking cross. Shallow cross. That's an ace for Millwood. Millwood within 4. Serve is up. Izzy gets under that one. Araya looking for libero attack. That'll go as a kill again for the libero. That's good substitution. Bring Phoebe back into the back row for those defensive duties and to serve. Up by 5. Phoebe sends us into play. Looking a little shallow there in that 6th spot. Overpassed into the stands. That's an ace. Storm up by 6. Phoebe sends us shallow into the donut. That's an ace. Storm up by 7. The lead is growing. Service sent. Similar spot, same outcome. Uncontested ace. Storm up by 8. Phoebe sends it. A little deeper ball there. Played up. Played big over between the sticks. Brennan, Araya, pushing, looking for Lillian. Gives it a roll. Good hustle there by Millwood. It's sent back over. Brennan gets under it. Araya looking for Kendall, not able to adjust. A little miscommunication between setter hitter there. Millwood with the side out. And Storm's lead down by 7. Down to 7, I should say. 13-6, Storm on top. Millwood with the serve. There we go. Lofting that ball there. Oh, well done, Araya, to keep that. Okay, I guess we were in the net. Well done there by Araya, though, keeping that ball out of Storm's side in hopes for a hitter to get to it. Millwood just able to make good defensive action. Ball sent over. Brennan. Araya with a pass, looking for Phoebe. Shallow free ball. Free ball kill. It doesn't go down as an actual kill, but we sure like to call them when they happen. Brings up our libero swap. Lucy into the front row. Kendall to the pine. And Brennan back to serve. Up by 7 here in mid-set number 2. Millwood on the substitution. And we're off. Brennan, your master of aces. Let's see if she can get one. Ooh, shorten into the tape. Millwood on the side out. We'll call that broadcaster's jinx there since I called it and she missed it. We'll say it was my fault on that one. If coach can earn a point with timely timeout calls and points, I suppose I can cost a point with jinx in there, the master of aces. Millwood with the serve, lofting. Brennan, Araya set, looking for Lucy. Shooting line, smidge out from it. Missing probably less than 10-12 inches there. High risk, high reward. Timeout somebody. I'm going to assume that's Storm timeout because Millwood looked confused looking at their coach. So Jazz probably want to settle their squad a little bit, clean up some mistakes here, and widen this gap and finish the set out. Again, don't forget your OKC Storm sponsor, OKC Storm Athletics, January Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Give them a shout when you're in need. Let them know you appreciate them supporting Storm, because we sure appreciate their support. Also, if you haven't seen your favorite player or team picture yet, SoulTogSeniors.com, SoulTog_ on Instagram. Give them a follow. Check them out. They did a dynamite job capturing this season of Storm volleyball, athletes and teams. Out of the timeout, there's the serve. Izzy gets under it. Araya setting, looking for Lillian. Lillian kills it. Araya on the assist. That'll bring up a substitution. Maddie into the front row. And Izzy to the pine. Araya back to serve. We made it through our rotation one full time here in set number 2. Not sure if that's good or bad after the way set 1 was won, but 15-9. Araya puts us into play. Shallow ball to that one position. Passed, attacked. Araya has to dig that one out there. Brennan looking for Maddie. Dunks it. That's a kill. So while that would be considered out of system when your setters haven't taken the first ball, it's okay. That's what the libero is there for, to take second ball, drop a dime of a pass for the hitter. In that case, Maddie putting it down, getting the point. Storm back up by 7. Araya on the serve. And we're off. Shallow serve into the donut. It's defended. Get a free ball from Millwood here. Shallow, Phoebe. Araya setting back, looking for Lucy around the block. That's a kill. Storm up by 8. Up by 8 and 8 away from the finish. Araya sends us into play there. Shallow ball kind of on the 1-6 but played up out of the 3 position. Millwood on the attack, shortened into the net. The block was there and ready. I think it would have been pretty well contested. Hopefully dropped down, but either way, shortened into the net. Storm up by 9. Araya puts us into play. Ooh, nice attacking line drive. Played out of the 5 spot there. Araya on the set, pushing, looking for Lillian. Puts it down. Sends that one 9-9. Storm up by 10. 19-9. Araya still serving. 6 away from the finish. Serve is off, shanked back, that's an ace. Looked like it was cruising on that 1-6 seam. 6 kind of played it up a little, choked up on it just a little bit, send it back. No second touch able to help her. 29, 5 from the finish. Looks like no serve call from Jazz on this one, just letting the player choose. Oh, nope, there's our call. There's our signal. And Araya hits it. Played up. And we'll get a free ball, nope, to the floor. Storm, 4 away from the finish now. Don't make me do the math, it's too late in the day. And we're off. On that 5-6 seam, the 5 got to it. Good swiping ball over. They're alive. Brennan, Araya. Lucy kills it. Lucy on the kill. And it's overpassed like that on the dig and sent reeling. That does go down as a kill still. So 22-9, your OKC Storm looking to finish this one out in 3 more. Araya on the serve. Shallow ball, kind of into that 2 position there, but it's played over. Araya from Lillian. Maddie from the middle. Lucy, quick set. Lucy able to adjust and free ball that towards the line. Swiped over. Phoebe, Araya. Brennan gets there to help it over on a free ball. We're going to reset, get back into rotation. One more touch. Yep, it's sent over on a strong one arm. Brennan, Araya looking for Lucy to give it a push over. Point Storm. Not quite an attacking motion there. Great push push there from Lucy. Smart heads up play there on the adjustment. Storm 2 away from the finish, up by a bunch. Sends us into play. Looking at that 5 spot, shanked over towards the bench. One more big play. I'm going to call it an ace because it didn't look like it was coming in the right direction at any point of contact there. This will be match point number 1 for the OKC Storm, or maybe, you never know, maybe we'll have 2 match points just for fun. Again, like we did in the first set. 24-9, Araya sends us into play. 5-6 seam played up kind of out of the 5 position. The 1 helps it. We should get a free ball for Millwood here. We do. Lillian passes over. Araya on the set looking for Lucy. No block. Puts it down. That's a kill. That'll do it for set number 2. Thanks for joining us. We'll be looking forward to seeing y'all next week. I don't have the schedule in front of me. I apologize. Contact your favorite Storm player or social media outlets and find out when, where. We'll be back live with everything you could or should know Storm-wise.